to this door lies another dimension. One of beeps, one of boops. A reality where 8-bit and HD clash. This is the point where new retro meet. The 6th and a half dimension, protected by the arcade overlord. You have crossed into the turbo zone.
I am a Sonic the Hedgehog fan. Now when I say that, a lot of people just automatically assume and group me in with the really extreme part of the Sonic the Hedgehog fan base, which you shouldn't do. While I am a huge Sonic fan, I'll be the first to admit that there are some really bad Sonic games out there. I'm not a defender of the awful games. Yes, I've played them all, because once again, I am a fan of the franchise. I'm going to play literally everything that comes out. But with that said, it doesn't mean I have to like every bit of it. And the 3D games, I have liked the 3D games here and there. The Sonic Adventure games were fun. I liked Sonic Heroes. I liked parts of Sonic Unleashed. I really liked Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations. But overall, over the past 15 years, Sonic has never lived up to what he was at his prime. And that's where Sonic Mania comes into play. Sonic Mania is a return to form for the classic Sonic franchise, for the roots of Sonic. If you were around back in the 90s and you played games like Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic & Knuckles, Sonic CD, this is a game for you because it's styled after the classic Genesis franchise. Now, the Sega Genesis is my favorite console of all time. So to see this, honestly, the first time I played it, I was almost in shock because it feels so good. It feels so close to playing the classic Sonic games. And my favorite Genesis game and my favorite Sonic game has always been Sonic 2. But I'll tell you what, I don't know for sure. I'll have to see how well it holds up, but I have a feeling that Sonic Mania is going to take that spot. Because Sonic Mania is a celebration of what made Sonic good. Sonic Mania takes the classic Sonic franchise. It takes aspects of Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Knuckles, Sonic CD, mixes them all together with some new stuff to keep it fresh. The plot takes place after Sonic 3 and Knuckles, effectively making this the real Sonic 4. There's some stuff with time stones, and the game gets thrown all throughout Sonic, up to that point. So you'll be revisiting areas like Green Hill Zone and Chemical Plant, the obvious stuff, and you'll also be revisiting areas that I didn't really expect, like Oil Ocean Zone, or Flying Battery Zone. Those are really cool surprises, and whenever you revisit the older stages, the first act is usually pretty similar to the classic stage, and then the second act throws in this whole new idea. It's almost like the developers were like, hey, this stage was cool, right? Well, we can make it even fucking better by adding stuff that I didn't expect, and it was such a breath of fresh air. On top of that, there are a bunch of new zones and levels to have fun with. If you want to, there's like a cowboy saloon desert themed area that's based off of the canceled stage from Sonic 2. I think it was Dusty Desert, I think it is, or something like that. There is a garden looking area. There's a Studiopolis, which has been all over the promotional material for this game. There's all kinds of new stages here too, and I found that every boss encounter, whether it's an old stage or a new stage, every boss encounter felt fresh and new. There were points during the boss encounters where, some of them did stump me and were hard, but most of them, I started playing and I thought I knew what I was getting myself into. The boss started up, and then it threw a curveball at me every fucking time, and it was amazing. I haven't felt this in a very long time. This isn't a case where I can look at Sonic Mania and say, hey, Sonic Mania is good if you like this type of Sonic game, if you like this type of Sonic game. This is a case which is very rare for the Sonic franchise, where I can look at Sonic Mania and say, hey, if you want fucking good game, here's a fucking good game, because that's what Sonic Mania is. It's a reminder for all those people out there that always talk shit, that always say, hey, Sonic was never good. Sonic was always bad. Sonic always had bad games. Sonic was always a terrible franchise. This game looks at them and says, yeah, fucking right. Because the classic Sonic franchise it's why Sonic's iconic. They were some of the best 2D platformers of all time, and still are to this day. And Sonic Mania is here to join them. I loved a lot of the fan service in this game. There are a lot of fan servicey parts. I'm not going to spoil them for you, but there were some characters that I didn't expect to see. There were some references to other Sonic games, like there was a Sonic CD reference. There's a Knuckles Chaotix reference. There's a bunch of other Sonic references. References. I can't speak today, man. I'm so fucking excited. Sonic Mania. This year alone has been fantastic, because this year I've gotten some of my favorite franchises back. Like Resident Evil 7 started off the year, and that was awesome. We got the Crash Insane Trilogy was awesome. Sonic Mania is, oh my god, I can't even imagine. This is one of my favorite games. This might be one of my favorite games in a long time, and I see myself playing this for a long time. My only complaint is that I cannot buy this game for the Sega Genesis, and I can't play it with the Sega Genesis controller. But other than that, I loved every aspect of this game. I loved how much detail there is. This game didn't feel like it was made to sell Sonic. This game felt like it was made because the people who made it loved Sonic. And you can really tell. If you've ever enjoyed a Sonic game, old or new, if you ever wanted to play a Sonic game, if you've never played the classic Sonic games, Sonic Mania, it's $20. Download it. I have it on PS4 here. It's on the Switch. It's on the Xbox One. Just fucking download it. Just go download it. Like right now. Like, what are you doing? Turn off this video and go download it. Like, what are you waiting for? Sonic Mania is one of the best games I've played in a very long time. It feels so good, and I hope Sega learns from this. I hope Sega sees how well this game is doing and realizes that they're sitting on a gold mine, because the Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast libraries gave us fantastic games, like the classic Sonic franchise. And if the classic Sonic could come back with such a big bang, then why can't other classic Sega franchises like Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, give me some fucking Knights, give me something? Because Sonic Mania proves that this type of classic game is not dead. This type of classic Sonic game is not dead. Sonic is still great, and just because the Sonic franchise has a stumble here and there, doesn't mean that it's gonna die, because clearly Sega knows that there's an audience. And Sega, I hope you do. I want just more of this. I mean, I know Sonic Forces is coming out, and I am excited for Sonic Forces because I liked Sonic Generations and I liked that gameplay. But at the same time, I don't know if Sonic Forces can top this, because this game is fantastic.
Hey geeks and gamers, TurboBot90013 here. Remember to subscribe to the Turbo Zone for more content. The Arcade Overlord, thank you. Stay retro. Turbo Zone.